Hi folks, so in this video what we're going to be doing is a question here based on the topic of polygons and specifically a question here based on an octagon. Okay, now what do we know about an octagon? Okay, that we might have previously learned in class. Well, the exterior angle, which is the outside angle there, is always going to be at 45 degrees. How do we get that? 360 degrees divided by the number of sides, 8 sides for an octagon, works out to be 45. And then if you have a side length, all the sides are going to be, in this case, 56 millimeters long. Okay, so that's what we're going to start with. We're going to do baseline of 56, then measure at an angle of 45 degrees from both sides and 56 once again. So, starting that there now, I'm going to start off, just move the mouse there. Right, starting down here, I'm going to do a line. On that line, random line, I'm going to measure 56 millimeters. So from 0 to 5.6 centimeters. While I'm at it, I'll just heavy in that line. Now that I've done that line, I'm going to get my 45 degree set square, position it like this. I'm going to draw a line at an angle of 45 degrees this way, switch it over, do the exact same on the opposite side. Now, what I would encourage you to do here now is use your compass, take the distance of the baseline of 56 millimeters, so it's accurate. Okay, very important to be accurate here. Mark it off on this side, and you could come over here, mark it off on this side as well. Or alternatively, what you would easily do is once you have one of them marked off, say this one again, technically the other one should be at the exact same height once I've drawn the line across. Okay, now that I've got two sides done, the next direction it's going to go is vertically up and up. Once again, the same distance on my compass from the base, from this point, mark it there. This time, instead of using my compass again, I'm just going to do a line across. Instead of doing the line, just make a little mark there. You could draw the line, but obviously you might have to rub it out afterwards. Now, from this point here, we're going to go 45 degrees up, rotate it over, 45 degrees up, and then we want to get the top points. Now, I could take my compass, once again, mark it off. A quick way of doing it is from this point here, or this one, dealer's choice, from here, I could do a line up, or just simply mark it there like that. Now that I have that marked, make sure you get it from the right point. It's important to be accurate, good sharp pencil, do your line across. Okay, now that I've that done, really quickly, I'm just going to heavy in all my detail. I'll get the verticals and the horizontals done, then switch over to the 45 degrees. This one as well. And this one. Okay, there's our octagon. Now that we have the octagon done, what we have to do is we have to do the detail on the inside. So I'm just going to move that a little bit more center into the screen there. Okay, now to get the detail on the inside, if I just bring this up into a full screen mode here, what we have is we have to connect all the diagonals. They're going to be heavy lines, and then we have a circle of radius 50 coming from the center once we connect the diagonals. Now that circle, very important then, will help us get this little pattern on the outside. How do we get the pattern? We're also going to have to do a vertical and a horizontal line, and you can see then where the circle intersects there, 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 and there is a point that will give us those ones. And then to get these ones here, okay, from the center of the circle, we're also going to go 45 and 45, and where those also cut through. So we have a series of them to find. So to get those, this is what we're going to do. Refocus that there. So step number one, what we're going to do is connect this point here, diagonally across, this one as well, this one, and this one. You can see my accuracy is pretty good. They're meeting right in the middle, probably about half a mil off there, but that's okay. Now what I'm going to do, really quickly, I'll use for the noise there. Connect this one up. Maybe in this one. Just trying to create the pattern. This one. And finally this one. Okay, so there we got our pattern now. What we want to do now is use our compass. Okay, and I'm going to get 50 millimeters on my compass. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to use the center point to do a vertical line up and down. Nice and lightly, that's a construction line. And a horizontal line, left and right. Now that I have that, I'm going to measure 50 millimeters from the center out to here and use my compass to draw in my circle. Now the circle is not heavy, so I'm just drawing it in. Okay, now that we have that done, from the center, I'm going to go 45 degrees through the center. And then, once again, 45 degrees through the center this way. Okay, now where that's helpful to us is, it identifies to us our points to create our pattern. All the way around. And what we essentially have to do then is draw in our triangles. And the triangles simply go like this. One to there, to there, and we repeat the process. Okay, you can see there how I'm using the pencil and the point. Then use the set square kind of like an anchor. Two more. Now just to finish it off then, for the sake of the video, I'm going to put in my lines in marker. Okay, there you have it, folks. That there is the kind of mosaic question completed there on the little design there based on an octagon, and that's how you complete the pattern on the outside. Okay, that's the question complete, guys. I hope you found that helpful.